You know, we spend all this time chasing good grades, but what's that one thing school often forgets to teach us? Well, today we're going to talk about 5 essential skills that really bridge the gap between that diploma and the real world. These are the skills that build confidence, create independence, and truly get you ready for whatever comes next.
So let's just start with a really direct question. Is that diploma you're working so hard for, is it really enough? Sure, it proves you've mastered the curriculum, no doubt. But does it prove you're ready for a world where careers change on a dime? Entire industries get transformed, and maybe the most valuable skill is just your ability to adapt? That is the real test.
And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? In today's world, it's so fast-paced, what you know from a textbook has to be paired with what you can actually do. It's not just about knowledge anymore. It's all about application, and that's the big challenge we're going to tackle today.
Now, this challenge actually has a name, the real-world skills gap. You could think of it as that space between having the degree and having the practical skills that employers, and honestly, life itself, really demand. Now, that might sound a little intimidating, but here's the good news. This gap isn't a dead end. It's a bridge, and we're about to show you exactly how to build it.
And the solution? It's all about thinking of yourself as a builder. You need to assemble your very own personal toolkit for success. And this isn't about replacing your education, not at all. It's about adding powerful, practical tools to it that you can use in basically any situation life throws at you. So, what's in this toolkit? Well, we've got 5 essential tools. We're talking digital fluency, because you got to navigate the modern world. Then there's powerful communication and smart thinking to solve problems, financial awareness to build that independence, and of course, adaptability to make sure you always stay ahead of the curve. So let's start by grabbing the keys to our connected world.
Okay, first up, digital and social fluency. And this isn't just one skill. It's really about how you interact with technology and how you interact with people. I mean, think about it. A brilliant idea that's shared in a poorly worded email, it can just get ignored. But a simple concept that's presented really clearly online, that could go viral. In the world we live in now, you just can't separate the two.
So let's dig into the digital side. We're talking about digital literacy. And this is way more than just knowing how to post on social media. It's about effectively using digital tools, really understanding how online platforms work, and even creating your own content. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor looking at patient data or a marketer launching a new campaign. Being fluent in the digital world is not optional anymore. It's the baseline. Think about it. Every single one of these skills, whether it's digital marketing, basic data analysis, or just mastering professional online communication, it's like a key that unlocks a whole new door of opportunity for you. These aren't just tech skills anymore, they're fundamental career skills for pretty much everyone.
But look, the tech is only half the battle, right? Our second tool, powerful communication, is what makes the first one even matter. I mean, the most powerful digital tools on the planet are totally useless if you can't communicate your ideas to other people, if you can't turn all that raw data and tech into real human connection and progress.
I mean, this right here is the difference between just having an idea and actually making an impact. On the left, you've got this kind of vague thought, but on the right, you have a clear, professional, and actionable plan. That is the power of effective communication. It's the skill that turns your brilliant ideas into something the whole team can get behind.
All right, next up, let's get into the stuff that really builds your independence. Thinking and earning smarter. This is all about sharpening your mind so you can solve any problem that comes your way, and mastering your money so you can build the life you want, completely on your own terms. Let's start with smart thinking.
Okay, this is a really big shift in thinking you have to get your head around. Just memorizing stuff is a job for computers now. The real currency, the new value, isn't what you can remember, but how you can think. What makes you truly indispensable is that uniquely human ability to look at a complicated mess, analyze it, and come up with a great solution.
And the great thing is, this is a process anyone can learn. It all starts with really analyzing the situation, not just reacting to it. Then you apply some critical and logical thinking to figure out what the core issues are. And finally, you focus on finding a practical, real-world solution. It's like a muscle, and you can totally train it.
So you're thinking smarter, but what about earning smarter? That's where this next skill comes in, the one that gives you real control over your future. Financial awareness. Now, this is not about becoming some Wall Street expert. Nope, it's just about understanding the language of your own money, how to budget, how to save, and how to manage your expenses so that you are in the driver's seat of your life, not your bills.
And listen, it really doesn't have to be complicated. I mean, check out this super simple budget. You just track what's coming in, you track what's going out, and you make a plan for what's left over. That one simple habit,
That $150 saved each month, it's not just a number. It's the very first brick you lay in the foundation of a stable, secure future.
All right, this next tool in our kit, honestly, this might be the most important one for your long-term success. It's the one that makes sure your toolkit never ever gets outdated. Adaptability.
Just take a second and look at this timeline. It's wild. In less than 20 years, we went from the very first iPhone to generative AI being everywhere. The world you're going to be working in 10 years from now will have tools and jobs that we can't even imagine today. So what's the strategy in a world like this? It's simple. Be ready to adapt.
So how do you adapt? Well, it's all about having a mindset of continuous learning. It's about making a commitment to yourself that says, hey, my education did not stop at graduation. Being willing to constantly learn new skills, especially with how fast AI is moving, is what will keep you relevant, valuable, and always ready for what's coming next.
Wow, okay, we've gone through a lot here. So let's bring it all home and take a look at the powerful toolkit you've just put together.
And it all comes back to this: 5 key skills. But please, don't think of them as just a checklist. When you combine digital fluency with communication, smart thinking, financial awareness, and adaptability, you're not just adding tools, you're building an incredibly powerful system for real-world success.
So what's the payoff? What do you get from all this? Well, you get real confidence, not just academic confidence. You get the independence to tackle challenges on your own. It opens doors to actual opportunities, prepares you for a stable financial future, and maybe most importantly, it keeps you ready for whatever comes next.
And if you take away just one thing from all of this, please let it be this. The future doesn't belong to the person who has the most facts memorized. It belongs to the person who is most willing to learn and adapt. That is the real secret to staying ahead.
So, the tools are in your hands. Your toolkit is ready to go. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it?